Hello and welcome to another episode of Gig and Tell podcast. I'm Tash,
I'm Phil.
and today we thought we'd talk all about theatre shows because we haven't really discussed many theatre shows that we've been to before. So we thought it would be a nice little one to touch on because we do like going to theatre. It's another form of like music because most of the theatre we go to is musical theatre,
Yeah.
I'd say.
If not all of it.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any that hasn't been musical theatre. Actually, I genuinely don't think there is. Also, addressing our new setup with the blanket, we haven't seen what it looks like yet, so we might change our minds, but
It's winter.
just
and it's
addressing it.
cold.
It's winter, it's cold. We're getting cozy on the podcast, so yeah. So do you want to start with should we just talk through the different theatre shows we've been to before?
Yeah,
There's nothing that I've been to that Philippa hasn't been to with me.
but I have been to things that you haven't.
Yes.
Because me and Adam go to quite a few.
I will say I love musical theatre and I love it when we're there and I love going to them, and I do listen to some soundtracks, but Phil's the music theatre queen.
I mean, I wouldn't call myself a theatre. There's definitely people that are more into it than me, but I do love it.
I feel like the people that are more into it than you are only people that are in musical theatre themselves. I think that you're the most musical theatre person I know that doesn't do musical theatre. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay, I'll take that. Just musicals. It doesn't have to be in theatre.
Yeah, true.
There's some, because it's so expensive.
There's so many musicals that I want them to turn into a show. For example, they've just made Mamma Mia into a theatre production, haven't they?
Well, a long time, yeah.
Oh, I thought
It's
that
been
was
a
a
show
new
for a
thing.
long time.
Never mind then, I'm gonna shut up and let the Queen speak.
No, that's been a show for ages. But there's been a few that have been turned into like musical films. Theatre's so expensive, and there's so many that don't tour that are just West End. So then you've got the travel. Like, I've got a list of ones that it's like if they tour, I'm going.
Yeah,
Because
that's good actually to have that so that you always remember like this is something that I want to see, so you look out for it.
yeah, I mean, I get theatre adverts a lot on Instagram when they're touring. A lot when they aren't as well, and I get really sad when I realise it's just West End again. It's so expensive, and I hate going to London.
I don't mind going to London. Sometimes I think it's nice to have a little getaway. However, it's just so expensive.
I don't know. I think there's nicer cities.
I think it depends where you go in London. I've been to some really, really nice places in London, but I've also been to places that I think, this is rundown city vibes.
Yeah. The theatres are very nice. Obviously, West End theatres are crazy nice. They're very, very fancy. Like, I know I had a lot more leg room in London when I went to see Heathers compared to seeing it. Well, I've not seen that in Birmingham, but a lot of like shows in Birmingham, I think the Hippodrome, there's not a massive amount of leg space. Wolverhampton Grand though, leg space who?
I know.
Leg space who? There's none.
I know. I feel bad for men because if I'm struggling,
If my knees are
if
tough
I'm
to see
uncomfortable,
front,
then you must be like,
for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's ones that I want to see that I've seen the musical film, because I mean, when the Mean Girls musical film came out, I don't know, there was very mixed opinions about that, but I feel like it as a stage show, would be really good.
Yeah, definitely.
And like the Broadway soundtrack, it's like 10 out of 10. And Dear Evan Hansen, I think it's not come round to Birmingham since I've had the interest to go and see it. But I watched the film with Ben Platt in, and I love Ben Platt as well. He's got such a good voice.
I know, I love him.
I know that soundtrack back to front now. Such a good soundtrack.
That does remind me of you.
Yeah. But I got you to watch that film as well. We watched it here.
Yeah, it was good.
But I think the first theatre show I went to that I remember, because I'm sure we went to like Panto as kids, but the first one I remember going to see was Peter Pan with the Chuckle Brothers in Wolverhampton.
That is so fun.
I love that I got to see the Chuckle Brothers.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have incredible memory of it, because that would have been like, I think like 2015 maybe.
11
It
years
was a
ago.
long time ago.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly when that one was. I don't have it in my list,
Mhm.
but I know it must have been around that kind of time because of who I went with. But that was, I know it was funny. I just can't really remember much of it other than them coming around in the car and we were on the balcony. So they got into this like car that flew around and they were like right in front of us.
Oh, that's sweet.
Because we were like the second row of the balcony, so we were really close when they did that.
Oh, the
Um,
Chuckle Brothers as well. How iconic.
yeah, like we were the right age for that.
Mhm.
Um, but the one that really got me started was Heathers.
Yes.
Um, so when me and Adam first got together, he turned to me and he was like, "I want to take you to see a West End show for your birthday. Like what do you want to go see?" And I didn't know much about theatre at this point at all. Hardly knew anything. Um, but I had always followed Carrie.
Mhm.
So when we were scrolling through the website that he was looking at with all the different shows on the West End, I saw Heathers pop up. I knew nothing about it.
Yeah.
Didn't know what it was about.
Hadn't seen the film.
Like literally nothing. Didn't know a thing about it other than Carrie's in that.
Yeah.
And our choice was between that and School of Rock. You've been to one, I haven't.
What?
American Idiot.
Oh,
It's just clocked in my
yeah.
brain. Um,
Yeah.
School of Rock reminded me that you have seen one.
Yeah, you're
But
right. I don't think I've got that in my list of
yeah,
shows I've
because
been
I
to.
was really sad I didn't go to that. I was asked if I wanted to come, I think, but money. And I think I
When's
was a bit
that happening?
anxious to go to London without an adult as well. Um, but I remember them booking that for you.
Yeah, I don't think I've got that in here at all. I think it would have been 2015.
Yeah, we were still in school, weren't we? But yeah, we were deciding between Heathers and School of Rock, and I was kind of like, oh well, we know School of Rock. Like, we've seen School of Rock 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Let's go see something new. And I kind of secretly pushed it towards that. He didn't know about my obsession with Carrie at this point. We'd only been together 6 months.
Yeah. Did you, I presume, I've never actually asked you, but I presume you got into Carrie because we were into McFly and Carrie's Tom's sister. Or
Yeah. So
I know she was on YouTube as
I'd
well.
watched her YouTube channel on and
Mm.
off. And then they did the like Dear Tom, Dear G, Dear Carrie videos. I watched every single one of those. And then got more into Carrie
Yeah, as time went on, yeah.
as time went on, yeah. And like I think I've got all of her books,
Mm.
unless there's been a new one that I've not bought since With This Kiss. I haven't read With This Kiss yet. Um, but yeah, I'm a little bit of a Carrie fangirl.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to see that, and if you don't know what Heathers is about and it's coming to a city near you, just go. Don't
It's
look
a
at what
fun
it's
show.
about, just go, because it's so fun to go and watch not knowing what it's about.
Yeah.
And I remember sitting there, and there's one thing that's not sitting right in my brain, because when they talk about Heathers and when they took out Blue and added in I Say No, they say they did that at because the show was between the other Palace and Haymarket. I'm sure I saw it in Haymarket, which would have been when they took out Blue and they put in I Say No, but I remember them doing Blue.
Hmm.
So something in my memory is not right. But I remember sitting in the seat, and I don't think the older couple next to us knew what it was about either. I think they'd also just gone to a West End show,
Oh,
and
hilarious.
they were doing Blue, and I remember sitting there like kind of awkwardly because I could feel them being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I'd gone to see.
Oh,
And I was just sat there like, this is hilarious, but I feel bad laughing because I can tell that they're not enjoying it, even though I don't know them, I'm not with them.
that's cute.
Um, but oh my god, that cast, Carrie Hope Fletcher, I'm gonna butcher his name, Jamie Moscato, I think is how
I
it's
have
said.
no
I'm
clue
very
how you
terrible at
say
getting his
it.
name said, but Jamie, and Jodie Steele was insane. They were all so good.
I am
Everyone in it was
so
good.
jealous because we've been to see Heathers together since, but I didn't see it with Carrie in or any of the cast that you
Mhm.
just said. And I would die to see that cast
Mhm.
because I'd listened to so when we went to see Heathers in Bristol, I'd listened to the soundtrack from you listening to it. I really liked it from you listening to it. So I'd listened to the soundtrack as well, but I didn't actually know the story. I just knew
You could kind of connect
I can
from the
kind of
songs,
piece it
but
together,
yeah.
but there was obviously bits in between that I didn't know was happening. Um, and I think that because I learned the West End version of no, is it West End or is it
West End with
West End?
Harry. Yeah.
What is Broadway America?
Yeah, New York.
Yeah.
The Broadway soundtrack that's on Spotify. JD was played by Diggy from Liv and Maddie,
No way.
and
He gives me more of curtain.
yeah, he does give
Yeah.
a bit more of a Kurt and Ram vibe, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
And Heather Chandler was played by the girl who plays young Tanya in Mamma Mia 2.
Oh,
Um,
damn.
like it's quite nice. It's a good soundtrack to listen to as well. But for me, it's just not Carrie.
Yeah, I think I've heard it before because I've accidentally put that on
Uh-huh.
instead of the or like I've said
When you
Alexa
are,
play
yeah,
and
I was
then
about to say that, yeah.
yeah, and then it plays you that version. But for me, it it hits so much more be it like Carrie's cast
Yeah.
one.
I
So
actually made a playlist. I put the West End, the whole West End one into it, and then I added Blue from the Broadway one because Blue's not
yeah,
on the West End recording.
fair enough.
Because they obviously took that out and added I Say No, so I took the old one and just put Blue into the new one.
Oh, I rate that. I rate that. I will say because I'd listened to that soundtrack before going to see it, seeing it then didn't feel quite the same because obviously it sounds different if you've got different singers
Mm,
singing it, and I had learnt like the soundtrack to Carrie's version, so I would have really liked to have seen Carrie
yeah,
perform it, to be honest. And Jamie,
yeah.
I love Jamie. I
Jamie's
watched the
so
YouTube.
good.
They do like a YouTube run through of it, don't they? Have you seen it on of Carrie and
Oh,
Jamie?
yeah, the bootleg. That's
Yeah,
what they're called.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yes, I have watched that. I would have loved to have seen it with Hannah Lowther in it just
Did we
because
watch that on holiday?
not the bootleg. We've got well, I've got the DVD. They did a proper shoot of the theatre show.
Ah,
Um like a live recording of it.
maybe
Um
that's what I'm thinking of that I watched then. I definitely watched parts on YouTube, so I might have watched the
yeah.
bootleg as well, but
But I think Hannah Lowther might be in the live filming of it, but I'd have loved to have seen her as one of the Heathers because she's the first person to have ever played all three Heathers.
that's cool.
Yeah, so I think there was a period of time when Heathers was on and Hannah Lowther was in it, where there was so many sicknesses that even like the understudies and the covers were
We're
ill as
ill.
well. So they had to like do a whole rearrangement of the show.
Oh dear.
Hardly had any of like the extras in the background,
Oh,
and eventually she ended up playing all three because she just was so good. She knew all the roles.
wow.
Um,
That is talent.
so she was the first person that ever played all three Heathers, just from covering them on different shows.
I love that.
Because it's quite a small production, Heathers is really.
Mm. We got so obsessed with it, we threw our 21st birthday themed around it.
Yeah, we did it as a musicals theme, so it was a bit broader for everyone that was invited, but we were the Heathers.
Yeah.
Like, I was Veronica.
And that's what had inspired us to throw the
Yeah.
musicals party.
Like, I was Veronica, you were Heather Chandler. We had a couple of friends that were the other Heathers, and our boyfriends were Ram and Kurt as well. So that was like, well, no,
No,
JD and
JD and Ramorka,
Ram
I
or
don't
Kurt,
know.
which one of them,
Which
just one of the jocks.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, that really started it for me. I feel like we've talked for Heathers for a long time now.
To be fair, Heather's is both of our favourites, I'd
Yeah,
say. So
because I then also made you come see it in Bristol.
yes, I wanted to come and see it. Did you buy me the ticket though?
I can't remember because I
I know
know
we
that
did it for our birthday because it was, but I don't know because I think it was around that time of our
it
birthday.
was November, just after. 'Cause I know that when they initially announced the tour, they weren't doing a show in Birmingham, and we booked the Bristol tickets, we booked a hotel, we were like, "Nice weekend away," and then they announced a show in Birmingham.
Typical.
But, you know, we still just went on the trip and had a nice trip away as well. We ended up
It
booking
was lovely.
Barcelona that day.
Harrison got me mine because he did the thing upstairs with the champagne and stuff before we went in.
Yes, that's right, yeah. But, yeah, my next ones, they weren't so much theatre shows, but they were in theatres, because we went to a couple of, like, films in concert
Mhm.
things, and this is where I start having all of my absolutely hilarious experiences because I've never been to the Symphony Hall and it be a normal experience ever.
Yeah, something always happens every time you go.
Whether it's my fault or someone else's, there's always something. I think the only time I've been to the Symphony Hall and nothing happened was when we saw Dan and Phil when we were like 15,
I
16.
think
The Amazing
did we
Talkers not
say that
Together.
was 2015?
Oh, it was a long time ago.
Was it Tabinoff?
Tatinoff.
Tatinoff.
Tabinoff was the book.
Ah, Tatinoff. Yeah, 2015,
Yeah,
October 2015.
2015 we saw that. That's the only time I've been to the Symphony Hall and it be a normal experience.
Yeah.
But we went to Pixar in concert, um, which another thing when I go to the Symphony Hall, I'm always ill. Don't know why. Always ill. I was very ill for this one. Just like a really, really bad cough, but I was like, it's like in concert, it's music, like it's fine. I was kind of coming out of it a little bit, but the cough, it was just like I was better, but the
Lingering
cough was still
cough,
there,
the
yeah.
worst.
And it got to Coco of all of them. Coco. I could not
Coco
stop
doesn't hit for
coughing.
me.
You can't deny that it's got like out of Pixar, the music's very different in Pixar to like your normal Disney classics.
Yeah.
Coco's got one of the best Pixar music tracks,
Okay.
excluding Monsters Inc.
Oh my gosh, I love Monsters Inc.
And yeah, I just had this moment where I could not stop coughing.
Is Tangled normal? It's not
Yeah,
Pixar,
that's a
is it?
Disney classic, yeah. Um, yeah, I could not stop coughing, so I was like, I feel like I'm ruining this for everyone else now. So I stepped outside for a minute and was like stood in between. You know, they've got the two doors, haven't they, at Symphony Hall? So there's a door and then like a box and then another door into the actual theatre.
Can't think, but yeah.
So I was stood in between the two doors, and one of the staff came out to me and like checked on me, and she gave me like a cough sweet and stuff. And she asked if I wanted to go into the back and watch it from like the director's box. And I so badly regret saying no. I think I didn't think about it and I was just like, oh, well, I can't just
No,
disappear because
no.
Adam sat down. So I was like, no, it's fine. Like, I just need a minute and I'll go back in. I'll be all right. And the way I should have said, can I get my partner who is sat down and we'll go, because he'd have loved to have been in that box and been at like the sound desk and stuff.
Yeah, I know. It's the British
Yeah.
politeness that makes you not do that kind of thing. But if that's offered to you, yeah, you
If
should have
it
snatched
happens
it.
again, I'll be doing it. Maybe I'll just like fake a cough and stuff. Um, and then yeah, not long after that, we went to Wallace and Gromit in concert.
That's cool. Sorry.
And I got picked on because
Yeah.
it had like a presenter, like a host for it, and they did like just a few episodes of Wallace and Gromit first, because obviously they're not particularly long. So they did just a few short episodes and bits from them, and
How did that
then
work, Wallace and Gromit? Like, was it a theatre performance?
no, so it's in concert.
Oh, it was a
So
concert.
it's the screen's just showing the episode, but all of the music's done live.
Okay, cool.
Um, and yeah, after the interval, the host was doing like this like presenting bit, and he was walking around, and I can't sit normally. So I'm at the theatre, and I know I shouldn't have been. It's probably against the etiquette, but I always sat with like my foot up, my knee up on the chair, and I hadn't even thought about it. These were just my favourite trousers at the time. I wore them everywhere. They were stripy, and it was the main event of it was Wallet and Gromit and I think it's literally like the stripy trousers or something.
Yeah.
Or big I don't know, Wallace and Gromit and some kind of trousers. I'm not massive on the Wallace and Gromit, so I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, he picked on me for my stripy trousers, and I was sat there like with Adam's family next to us.
Oh no.
Our neighbours were a few rows behind us as well. Like, we knew so many people in there. I think there was someone else.
Grace?
Was Grace that was in there as well. And I was just so embarrassed. I hate having the attention on me. I hated every second of it. And yeah, never lived that down. Never lived that down.
Yeah, I would have been very awkward.
Yeah, but I love the in concerts. I'd like to see more of it. If they did like a Twilight in concert, count me in because I know they do it.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing.
yeah. So yeah,
Would
that
they do
one
the
was
Hoa
good.
Hoas in
I need to find. I
orchestra?
need to find out.
Epic. I'd love that.
Um,
Harry Potter in concert, I'd imagine is good as well. So do they show the whole, like when you say they played an episode, do they play it through and then just where there's music they'll play? Ah.
yeah. So like, if you went to see when they do like the whole films, I know they do like the Harry Potters in concert. It will just be that the film's playing, but the music will be done with an orchestra.
Aw.
So it's like you really feel it. You really
Yeah.
feel the music, and
I
the ones that have the good
already feel like
soundtracks.
music soundtracks hit me and give me goosebumps on a
Mhm.
normal watch. So
Yeah, when
that's
it's
epic.
properly played and it's like filling the whole room, oh, it's incredible.
Hmm.
Um,
I'd like to do that. That sounds cool.
yeah. Well, another thing that we've done that was really cool is when we went to see not the theatre show, but the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Um, and we went to see it in this cinema in Birmingham, and they do all kinds of really fun things there. But it was a whole like Rocky Horror night.
What's the cinema called? Sorry.
Um, I think it's Mockingbird.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it's like the Custard Factory.
Yeah.
Um,
I've heard of the Mockingbird. I think we went there for a arts event with college, didn't we?
you did. I don't think I went.
Oh,
It
okay.
was an awards event, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think I went to that, but yeah, they do all kinds of events, and basically they did this Rocky Horror one, and they had like a quiz first, because obviously Rocky Horror Picture Show is like a cult classic.
Yeah.
So it has a bit of a cult following, people that know it know it. So they did like this quiz that you could connect your phone and partake in the quiz before it started, and then watched the film. But everyone was reacting to it like you do the theatre, like
Yeah.
like shouting slut and all the different things you're supposed to shout.
On cue.
Yeah, and then they did like a dance party afterwards. There's like a stage in front of the cinema screen. So like the film finished and they put the Time Warp on and everyone got up on the stage and was having a day. It's so fun.
Aw.
And they do like sing along brunches with musicals and stuff that I'd love to go to.
I've seen the Mamma Mia one,
Mm,
and I'd really like to do that.
yeah.
Everything like that, I feel like always has mixed opinions, but I don't see how you can do
I
it
think
wrong.
if you go with I'm having fun,
Expectate, yeah.
like,
Mm.
because you're not going to go and see a film you've never seen before. If you're going to a sing along event, you're going to sing along, have a bit
Mm.
of a, maybe if it's the place that has space for a bit of a dance, you can have a bit of a dance, like,
Yeah.
just depending on what the venue is. Like, you're not going expecting to sit and watch the film
Mhm.
if you're going to a sing along event.
Yeah.
Like, it's all about your expectations, I think.
Yeah.
If you go in a bad mood, you're going to have a bad time.
Mhm.
So yeah, back to actual theatre. The next one that I saw was The King and I. Not my favourite. Didn't really know what was going on.
I have no idea what that is.
It's old.
Ah.
It's old. It's weird. Um, I remember sitting there because it was actually exactly 6 years ago today as we're filming this. I saw it, so
No
it's
way.
just after Christmas. Everyone was ill. Like the whole time, you could just hear everyone coughing. We were right at the back of the top balcony. Like went to the toilet on like the interval, and there was no soap in there. So my little germophobic self just hated every minute of it.
I'm not a germaphobe, and even I would hate that. Like if you go into the toilets, you want to wash
To a
your
public
hands.
toilet, let me wash my hands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like basic necessity.
Yeah. I don't think I had any hand sanitizer with me. Um,
That is
but
tragic.
I couldn't follow what was going on in the story. Didn't enjoy it. A bit weird.
Okay.
Not for me.
I've not heard of it. I
Um,
can contribute
yeah.
an opinion. The only one that I remember really enjoying that I've seen as a theatre show is Blood Brothers,
Mm.
which we saw in school.
I
Did you
didn't
come
go
to
to
that?
that one. No, I went to the next one. I went to the Midsummer Night's Dream.
I also saw A Midsummer Night's Dream. I again found it hard to follow, but I do find is it Shakespeare? It is,
Yeah,
isn't it? I
because it was
find
at the
Shakespeare very hard
RSC.
to follow.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
didn't really know what was going on. But I mean, I wasn't even in the drama group. I shouldn't have been going. I didn't do GCSE drama, but because it was one of the old drama teachers, which I'd had, that was
yeah,
in it, he'd gone to work for the RSC, and so I'd just gone to see my old drama teacher because I really liked him.
that's sweet.
That's the only reason I went. It
Fair
was
enough.
the only reason. I don't follow Shakespeare very well.
I don't, and I can't really tell you my opinion on those because I can't remember them very much from
Yeah.
school, but and again, the same with Blood Brothers, I don't remember much other than the very end, which was, like, big shock, like, didn't see it come
Mhm.
in. Um, but I really, really, really enjoyed Blood Brothers. I remember enjoying it even though I don't
I
remember the
remember you
plot.
saying you enjoyed everyone came back from that one like, "Oh my god, it was so good."
It was really good, and I don't think we had very good seats, we were, like, right towards the back, so my eyes were struggling to focus because I could barely see a thing, but I remember really enjoying it even though we had rubbish seats.
Yeah.
So
That's how you know it's a good show.
but yeah, exactly, but that's the only theatre show that I've seen and really enjoyed to my memory that isn't a musical.
Mhm. Fair enough. I don't think I disliked A Midsummer Night's Dream. I think I
I
just
don't
really
remember it to comment.
because I think my old teacher was playing was the character called Bottom?
I don't know.
Something like that. He was playing that character who was, like, funny. It was a bit like, at least how I remember it, if I'm remembering it correctly, it was a bit like the vibe of the Chucker Brothers in Peter Pan, where they weren't part of the story, they were, like, narrators that came out in between that did, like, funny bits, like,
Right.
almost like skits rather
Oh.
than, like, a part of the
Yeah,
story. Like, I don't think his storyline was anything to do with the main storyline.
yeah.
I could be remembering that completely wrong, or I could have completely misunderstood it because that was so long ago. But that's how I remember it
Yeah.
anyway. Um, it might have been part of the story, and I just wasn't following it very well at all. I don't know. Um, but yeah, I didn't enjoy The King now.
No.
I found it so boring. I don't think it'd be your kind of thing.
Okay.
I think it's for like the theatre goers.
I'd be
Like,
interested to know if any of you have seen it and have an opinion on that because I have no idea what it's about. So if you could let us know what it's about so that we
yeah,
because
I couldn't tell you what it
even
was about.
I feel that way about Rocky Horror Show. I know that a lot of people love that.
Yeah, I still couldn't. I've seen the film and the show, and I still couldn't tell you what it's
I
about, but
have
it's a bit
no
of fun.
idea.
At
It
least that
was
one's
fun.
fun.
It
Yeah.
was fun to go and see and the songs are funny and
Yeah.
it's nice that everyone joins in and sings along and dresses up and all the kind of aesthetic and the vibes to it, phenomenal, but I couldn't tell you
Don't know
what
what actually
happened.
happens. No,
No,
me neither.
I couldn't tell you what
It's like this couple get lost, end up in this house, get
yeah.
into some
It
freaky
kind of
stuff,
gave
and
me,
then
like,
leave.
Addams Family vibes.
Adam's Family, I really want to see in the theatre.
I thought you had seen that for some reason.
I tried really hard. It came to Birmingham with
Yeah.
Carrie Hope Fletcher in it,
Oh.
and I asked everyone. No one would go with me, and I was too young to go alone.
Oh.
Um, but I even went to Dad because Morticia was being played by the woman who played Ronnie in EastEnders, who
I
he fancied
remember
the
you
pants
saying
off.
that.
And I was like, Dad, come and see this show with me because it's got Ronnie in it. And he was not having any of it. But I'm so sad I didn't get to see that.
I bet that's absolutely blown up now that Wednesday's a thing as well.
Yeah, because she was playing Wednesday. You've got Scott Page in it, who they're like best friends, and they're so funny together. Um, it was the show that she met Oliver before her and Oliver were together. Obviously, they're not together anymore. Um, but I just feel like that would have been like so iconic to have seen that cast. It was such a good
Mhm.
cast. I would love to see Scott Page in something. I think the most recent thing that I saw that he did was like I didn't see it, but that I saw a lot of online was he did the Great British Bake Off musical.
Stop it, that is so
There's a
cute.
musical for the Great British Bake
I
Off.
didn't know that was a thing.
So he was in that, and that did look quite fun. Um, but yeah, the speaking of Carrie Hope Fletcher, the next one that I saw was Bad Cinderella,
Oh,
and she
yeah.
was in that, which I know there's a lot of mixed feelings about that now after everything that happened. Um, and there was very mixed reviews on it at the time anyway.
What was the
Um,
controversy around that? Sorry, was it the director?
it was Andrew Lloyd Webber, who is like
Huge in theatre.
one of the biggest musical composers in the world. He did Phantom of the Opera.
Right,
Was Cats him?
right.
Like Jesus Christ Superstar,
Raincoat.
Joseph, yeah, Technical Raincoat. So many. I think they're all correct that I've said. Correct me
Mm.
if I'm wrong, but I believe they're all Andrew Lloyd Webber. Like he's massive. Um, and it was all about him like treating the staff badly and like the cast treating the cast badly, and there was some people that were let go from the show without even being told. Like they found out from a newspaper article that they were no longer going to be in the show.
Oh
There
my
was a lot.
gosh.
There was a lot that happened with that, But I really enjoyed the show personally.
So is it a case that we were supposed to not be supporting his work?
Yeah, it was about
Right,
him, but there was mixed reviews on the show from the start.
right.
It was one of the first shows that came out, I think, after COVID, like one of the first new shows after COVID. Um, but I don't know what people expected. I don't really remember why the reviews were so bad. But you're not going to see bad Cinderella and expecting it to be like Cinderella. Like
Mm.
I thought her character was great. Maybe I related to her character more than I have any other theatre character because it's all about
Maybe.
like not being like it's set in like this beautiful town where all the girls are pretty and all the guys are handsome and everyone's prim and proper, and she's in like this rag dress that's like checkered and she's got
Oh,
black hair, and everyone else is like blonde and pretty and she's like black hair, edgy vibe. So I mean maybe I just related to her a bit. Um but I thought it was really good. I thought that her and I can't remember the guy that was playing like the Prince Charming, but I thought he was really good as well. I'm sorry I don't remember anyone's names other than Carrie in that one.
mm.
Um, but it was just strange as an experience because we were coming out of COVID. Like I had to wear a mask. Like
Yeah, the
it was a
first,
strange time in the UK.
yeah, the first few concerts and stuff back after COVID were weird.
Yeah, so I'm like I don't know how much of it was more because of that than necessarily the show.
Mm, mm.
I don't know. Um, but I enjoyed it, and I do think the soundtrack for that one is another one that's really good.
I think I only
Um,
know the one that, probably the main
Bad
one
Cinderella.
that's, yeah.
Yeah. I only really know a couple. Because of everything that happened, I tried not to listen to it
Mm,
too much. But there was that, and there's a song that she sings. Um, I know I had a heart. That's a good, like the belt in that song was like
mm,
10 out of 10.
yeah,
Um, the next one we saw was Grease
yeah,
in Birmingham, I think that
yeah.
one was.
I really liked the male actor in Greece that played Danny.
Yeah, he was very good.
He's really good. I think that he's moved away now. I think he might have moved to America, but I could be wrong about that. His name was Dan Partridge.
Yeah.
I followed him on Instagram straight after I still follow him now, and his girlfriend does the same kind of thing. I think
Mm.
she does something artsy.
Yeah.
Um, he was enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, I like seeing the adaptations. Like obviously Grease is one that you know so well
Mm,
from the film, so going and actually seeing it, it puts like a whole new take sometimes as well.
yeah.
Um, I think they changed a couple of bits in it,
I think that you
if
might
I
be right.
remember
My
right, but I
memory's
can't
not
remember what.
100% on it, but
It
I
was
think
so
that you're
long ago
right.
again. Like it was what, 20, when was that?
I want to say 2022.
2021. Just at
Mm.
the end of it, it was like November 2021. Um, yeah, that was just the one that you watch and you think, man, I wish I was up there.
Yeah.
Like, I just think I will never experience anything like them being on that stage. I wouldn't be capable of it. I can't sing, I can't dance, I don't know karate. For those who get it. Yeah, I wouldn't be capable of it, but I remember watching that and being like, man, I wish I was.
Yeah,
I wish I was because
it does.
I'll just never experience
I
that.
can't imagine how much fun theatre actors have
Yeah.
learning and performing
It's
shows.
hard. It's a hard job, especially when you
It's
don't take
commitment,
show
it's
weeks.
dedication, it's your lifestyle.
Yeah. Like theatre is your life if you're in theatre because you'll be doing shows midday and evening,
Yeah. Rehearsing
rehearsals
24/7, learning
constantly, travelling.
scripts. Yeah.
It's not, I would not be.
No, but it does make you think, oh my God, that would be so fun.
It would be so magical if I could,
Yeah,
like for sure.
definitely. I enjoyed Greece. What did we have after Greece? Was
Hmm.
that Waitress?
So after Greece,
Oh no,
we saw
Hamilton.
Heathers in Bristol,
Oh, yeah.
but we've covered Heathers. We won't go on that one again. Um, and then Hamilton was next.
Hamilton, I actually enjoyed more the second time round.
Mm.
I think because I don't know much about history, so everything that was going on with Washington and everything, I was like, huh.
Mhm.
What? Um,
I can see why Hamilton was so big on Broadway
mm,
because America is so big on American history. We learn about UK history.
yeah, I
Like,
don't
I
know much about.
enjoyed Six a lot more than Hamilton
Yes.
because you don't live in the UK and not know Henry and the Six Wives.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you just know that, and that's probably how Hamilton is for people in the US
Yeah.
and for any major history nerds. But for me, I didn't really know
Yeah, I didn't know
anything.
anything. I knew nothing about it before we watched it, so I enjoyed it, and it was so different because everything's wrapped, and it's very, very lit. There's very, very little lines, sorry, in the show where that aren't sang.
It's pretty much all sang.
It's pretty much like an entire
Yeah.
song for the whole or for the whole show. So
Which makes it harder to follow because it's also being wrapped very quickly.
wrapped so quickly.
My brain doesn't work that
Yeah,
fast.
so when you don't even know the history and you're trying to learn the history and keep up
Mhm.
with the pace that they're saying everything, plus I think it's harder to understand what people are saying in theatre anyway. Like it's harder to
Yeah.
understand lyrics and songs and everything.
Just realised I don't have hairspray.
Um, but yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it when we went to London with the girls. It was
Mhm.
good. And then after we'd seen it with the girls, I had so many questions and Jazz answered a lot of them, and then Harrison answered a lot of them for me when I went home as well. And Harrison had always wanted to see it, so when we were surprised with it, he was like gutted that he didn't go. So then for his birthday the following year, I believe, I bought him tickets to go with me to see that in Birmingham. So we didn't go
Mhm.
to London because we'd seen it in London, hadn't we?
Yeah.
But we just saw a production of it in Birmingham. And I understood it and enjoyed it actually a lot more the second time around because I kind of knew what was going on.
Yeah. Fair enough. I think I'm just really more of a sucker for the like teenager
Oh,
musicals, really.
you give
Like,
me a
give
high
me a good girly
school,
one.
like,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, no, it was good, and I remember the cast being really good. It just for
It's clever.
me, yeah,
It's
it's
so
it's just so
clever.
clever. The way it's done is insane. It's so different. It's so unique.
Yeah. Never seen
And
anything
I'm
like it
glad
before.
I've seen it.
Yeah,
It's just not something I would see again.
fair enough.
And it's just personal, subjective
Preference.
opinions. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like it's just my preference. I like the fun ones, and it's obviously a very serious show.
Mhm.
Um, I'm more likely to go to a show that's going to make me. I mean, I say talking about Dear Evan Hansen, that doesn't exactly make you laugh, but I like a show that
Mhm.
makes you laugh.
Yeah. There's funny parts in it though.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hamilton is a lot more serious, but I have so much appreciation for how well it's written and how they bounce off each other.
How much
Like,
rehearsal
yeah,
must take. The timing
it's
has to be
insane.
perfect for every
The
because it's
talent.
all sang. Your timing has to be perfect for the music.
Yeah.
Like that's hard to do. I remember Carrie saying,
There's funny bits in Hamilton because it's the king.
yes, the King's hilarious.
He's so funny.
I remember Carrie saying with Heathers, there's the bit there's a bit where they talk in the middle of a song and then it goes back into singing. Um, it could possibly be I Say No or like 17. It's one of the ones with her and Jamie, and she was like, sometimes we'd get the timing perfect, so you'd start singing as soon as the monologue ended. Not monologue, but the dialogue, sorry. Um, so I have an appreciation for how good you must be with the timing for Hamilton because it's all sang.
I don't think that you could be in Hamilton without feeling it, like
Yeah.
completely immersing and feeling the story in order to progress it.
Definitely. Then we saw Waitress.
Waitress is up there for me. I think that my top two would be Heathers and then Waitress of theatre
Yeah.
shows that I have seen myself.
Waitress was really good. The songs are a vibe. Adam really enjoyed being able to see the band. Like the band are like on the stage, they're a part of it
Yeah.
rather than being below. Um,
It's witty, it's funny, it's the songs are amazing in it.
mhm.
It's heartbreaking and heartwarming. It's just an all round exactly everything that I'd want to see in a show. It gives me.
Yeah,
There's romance in it. It's a must for me, I'm afraid.
bit of drama.
Bit of drama. and
It's
yeah,
not a theatre show without a bit of drama.
yeah, and humour.
Mhm.
So yeah, it ticks all the boxes for me.
Yeah, it's so good. I'm very, very excited to see it with Carrie this year.
Yes, we're
Um,
going to see it again.
yeah, we're going to see it again. And yeah, I remember leaving Waitress, and Adam actually turned to me and was like, "Of all the shows you listen to, why don't you listen to more Waitress? Because that soundtrack was banging." I just didn't know many.
Mm.
Like I always listened to Opening Up, You Matter
Opening
to Me.
up
You listen to a lot too, The Negative.
the negative.
Yeah.
I actually really like the Waitress soundtrack. Again, I don't know
Yeah.
the whole soundtrack, and I've only
That's
listened
the
to
thing.
it
I need to
since.
develop how much I know. I need
Yeah,
to listen to more of the others.
sugar, butter, flour.
Flower.
But yeah, I really enjoy that one. And when we went to see it, it had Matt Willis in it.
Yeah, Matt Willis was the doctor, wasn't it?
Yeah, which I really enjoyed because we have seen and listened to Busted a lot and McBusted a lot, as we've spoken about before.
Mhm.
So it felt you had that sense of familiarity having him in it, and
That
it
little bit of
just
star
felt,
power creep in it.
yeah, it was really good. I enjoyed watching him in it.
Mhm.
Um, and yeah, I'm really excited because when we go and see it this year,
This year.
this year, when we go and see it again, I've never seen Carrie before. It will be my first time seeing Carrie.
She's so good.
I can't wait.
Whenever we see Carrie, Adam just sits there and is just blown away by her vocals.
Yeah, she's
Like,
so talented.
she's so good and she just makes it look effortless.
Hmm.
Completely effortless.
Do you remember when I got you that cameo from Carrie and
Mhm.
when I didn't expect her to do much with it, to be honest with you. I just thought it'd be like happy birthday, like whatever. She fully like sang to you.
Yeah, she was dedicated in that
She sang
cameo.
Heathers to you in that
Yeah.
the cameo. And I just think, yeah, what a girl. What a
Yeah,
gal.
she's so good. She's
Yeah.
absolutely like she's so good, and I think she's such a good vibe.
Yeah.
Like I know I can see a lot of people online and just be like they can't be that positive all the time, and obviously everyone has down days, but I think she genuinely is someone who like when she goes out, she's going out to have fun, and she's
She's a
not
ray
gonna
of
go out.
sunshine.
Yeah, she's not gonna go out and be miserable unless she's having like going through it. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, this is my little parasocial relationship with Carrie going on, but yeah, I think she's such a good vibe. I think she's such a positive person and such a good like influencer as well.
Mm. She's
Like
real is what she is.
she's real and
And relatable.
she uses her platform well.
Yeah.
You know, she does a lot for like breast cancer awareness. Um she spoke up a lot about all the like Palestine, Ukraine, all that kind of like she speaks up and she uses her platform, which is like,
Yeah.
you know, it's important that people with that reach do that.
Definitely. And she's been so open about things that she's gone through and stuff. And I think that's so important because it makes
Yeah.
everyone feel like they're not in things alone.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you have that power to influence people, then you should use it to
Yeah.
the best of your ability. And she definitely does. And she's talented in so many different ways, not just theatre, but in her writing. You've, like you say, you've got a
Mhm.
lot of her books and stuff. And she's just a great person, like
Yeah.
very inspirational, I think.
I'm really one of the things that's on my my list that I mean we'll have to wait a while for yet, but I know that one of her goals is to do the triple threat for Les Mis.
Mm.
Um, I think that's what it's called. Um,
When you've played through roles.
yeah, so there's like the thing because she played young Eponine when she was like a kid,
Hmm.
and then she played Eponine again
Hmm.
when she was a bit older, and she played Fontaine as well.
Hmm.
And I can't remember what the old lady's called, but basically it's like you play Eponine, you play Fontaine, and then when you're like old, you play the old
Oh.
lady. So while Les Mis is one of those, I'm like it's probably a bit more serious. I don't know if it's not going to beat Heather's
Have you
40.
seen the film?
No, I know nothing about it really, but
It's
it's
really long. I found it a
yeah,
little bit boring. Harrison loves it. It's his ultimate like favorite, but
yeah.
I didn't
But I
vibe with
think
it.
it would be iconic to go back and see her do that,
Mm,
and see her do the third or
definitely.
fourth in her case because
And
she
that's
played
a
Eponine twice.
Yeah, that's a big one as well for theatre. Like Les Mis is huge.
Yeah.
So also one that's huge that we haven't seen is Wicked, which my friend from school was a big musical theatre gal, and she's done musical theatre herself growing up, and she'd watched Wicked so many times. So when they announced they were doing the films, I like instantly thought of her.
Yeah.
And when I'd seen the first one, because I haven't seen the second one yet, when I went to see the first one, I was thinking about her, thinking she must absolutely be loving this, and also thinking that would be so good in theatre.
I haven't seen either of the films or the theatre show.
Oh yeah,
I've
you've never
seen none of it.
seen the
Um,
film?
I've been waiting for it to be, like, on Amazon or something or Netflix or
I
something
think it
that's
might be on there now. The
you
first
know,
one.
is it, like, paid for though? Because the other
Maybe.
thing is, like, I mean, it's time. Because 'cause I'm happy to rent it and watch it on Amazon Prime rented, but I know that I'm gonna have to sit and watch that, and I'm really bad for putting a film on and falling asleep.
Yeah, I know, me too.
So it's finally on there, but I'm like, I need the right night,
To commit.
put it on and watch it.
There. Right, I think that because we've been rambling so much, the time has gone off about 10 minutes ago to say shut the hell up because you've been talking for too long.
Oh, we're not even halfway through.
Yeah, like we need to wrap it up here for that episode, I think. So we will come back and do a part two for theatre because we still have a lot to talk about.
There's still so many.
I actually didn't think that we'd fill a full episode, but we can ramble.
We
We can
can.
ramble our way through anything.
To be fair, when I wrote the list, I was like, oh, I've seen a lot more theatre shows than I remember actually seeing.
There you go.
Like, there was so many I forgot.
There you are. And I actually haven't, you brought it up, but I haven't actually talked about American Idiot either. So maybe we can add that to
Yeah.
the list to talk about next time as
Yeah.
well. So we're going to call it there for this episode. We'll continue and do a part two for theatre in another episode because we've got a lot still to talk about. But for now, I think it's safe that we end there. Thank you for watching another episode. We really appreciate your support. There might be a few changes coming up on the podcast episodes with where we try and adapt and kind of find our platform still, e.g. today is the blanket. But we're going to try and like tweak the podcast episodes in 2026. It's one of my resolutions to like really commit to the podcast. So any suggestions, any thoughts and opinions on what you're seeing, please feel free to let us know. Thank you very much for watching another episode, and we will see you again next Thursday with a new one. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.